Oh, you have to have a pre-memo.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day. Today is Tuesday. Happy to be here, but also grateful. So, y'all already know, I want to start off by giving God all the glory and all the thanks for waking me up this morning, me being alive, but also having my wife beside me, trading with me, but also to help people become financially well off as well. So, with that, guys, we're going to jump in the charts. I don't normally trade the first 15 minutes, but we have some great setup as well. So, we're going to see what the charts gives us. So, let me go ahead and share my screen with you and let's get going. All right. So, right now I'm looking at AVGO. Coin looks sexy if coin breaks the upside. If coin breaks the day high, coin really looks sexy. Um, and what other we had? We had BA or Baba. We was looking at Baba crossing. So that's my fisher that just gave me the alert on Baba. Baba did not break yet. So let me just make sure. So the fisher cross. Okay, great. So I'm liking Baba's setup right now. Baba gapped down a little bit, but I want Baba to go up and close that gap, create a wick on the top right here, and then afterwards come down, break day low, and then continue down. Once it go up, close this gap and reject from here and come down and break, we're gonna be in puts at that point. Now a better rejection point would be if it come up to the 50, reject off the 50, break. That by itself is almost a $2 move. Almost a $2 move, yeah. So we also looking at AVGO, right? A break on AVGO to the upside is gonna be calls. Let me look on the lower time frame for AVGO.
All the time. And then I'll look at Adobe as well today.
All right, so on 4 hour, let's see, 4 hour. 4 hour broke down. 1 hour. 1 hour is below VWAP. 30-minute below VWAP. Everything is looking to the downside for AVGO right now. What I really want for AVGO, guys, I'm just gonna tell you my scenario. My scenario is to come down here and test 50, bounce off of 50. If it bounce off of 50, then I'll love that idea as far as it bouncing off of 50. If I actually see it bounce, come down, touch 50.
Can you look up Adobe for me, please? Because I've just seen that.
Okay, so Adobe 2. Adobe's pushing. Adobe's at a great spot. So Adobe came down right here on the 50, right? I'm bullish on Adobe, guys. So I'm bullish on Adobe. So with that, I'm still in. The thing is, yesterday I was watching my charts. So with yesterday, I was in Adobe calls and I kept my Adobe calls because of how the chart looks, right? I said my stop was at a certain point and you should monitor your risk, but I kept Adobe calls still. Okay. AVGO, everything is looking good. Remember too, guys, that we have news at 10 o'clock. Okay. So we have news at 10 o'clock. So if you're trading and you take a trade and you're in the positive, right? Remember to scale out. Remember to take some type of profit. Okay. We're also in Microsoft, right? So we're in Microsoft as well.
Microsoft is up.
So let me just go to Microsoft right now because we're in Microsoft calls from yesterday as well. Microsoft is looking lovely. A break, guys, a break of Microsoft right here of yesterday's high, and that should be a call. Right now we're
up. Hold on.
Right now we're up on Microsoft. Right now. Okay. Microsoft is looking great. If Microsoft breaks here, that will be a call.
We need to put alerts because we're gonna.
Yeah, let me put an alert
too much
right
that
here.
We're looking at. You don't have to write a whole thing. Just put calls.
What is this? 75. 92, 75. Can you put my thing on TikTok?
Oh, yes. You got your phone?
Oh. I have a Google short that just came up.
All right, so we need to hurry and put this on. That don't need to be perfect.
All right, so both of our trades as far as Adobe and thing is looking good.
Yeah,
I have my thing on Microsoft as already, but it just told me I have an alert off of Google. So let's just take a look at Google. Oh yeah. It didn't break yet, but if Google break here, if Google break the day low, then this is gonna be another put. It already gave me puts. Let me see right here. It already gave me puts. Be patient on this one. It's about to break. Still got 30 more cents. Still got 30 more cents. Right now I'm in. Right now. AVGO push back down. So see AVGO come down here, guys. So AVGO came down and tested the 50. It didn't hit it exactly how I wanted to hit it, but hopefully it come down and test the 50 exactly right there. Now once it come down and touch right here, what I'm going to be looking for is the break, right? We're looking for a break. Because it's a second 15-minute candle, this looks lovely right here. I know I keep on saying lovely, but we have 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle, right? What I want to see, or what I would like to see right here, is a break above the 200, hold above the 200, the 5-minute, next 5-minute come, use the 200 as support, and then break previous 5-minute. And then at that point, we should be good. I'll keep it on the 15 though, because a lot of times what you would do is sometimes you get caught in AVGO. So what I'll do is I wouldn't take AVGO unless it breaks the 15-minute high.
I'm ready for this. It's all good?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm make sure I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm looking at the charts.
I hear you.
You can't hear me?
There we go.
All right, Adobe's looking good, guys. Adobe is looking good. Remember, we have news.
Remember, don't forget Google we're watching for.
Remember, we have news too, okay?
Mm.
Oh, fuck. Google already broke. Shit. Why my thing didn't go off?
You didn't put an alert.
Damn it.
It told us. It told us.
Ah!
I was waiting for it too. I was like, yo, this shit is moving.
This is what happens when you don't take your damn shit. So, um, my alert for Google had went off, um, and I was waiting for it to break the day, and it broke the day, and now it's dropped already. Let me see on the day what it looked like. We still have time. We still have more for it to drop.
Wait, Rhonda.
I have to wait for the 15 minutes to end. At this point, I'll just wait for the 15 minutes to end on Google.
That was a good one, too.
158 is going to be the target on Google. So right now we're in Adobe calls. I still have my Adobe calls from yesterday, and I'm in Microsoft calls. I'm in the 290, not the 290, sorry, but in Microsoft I'm in the 292 50 calls, and in Adobe I have the 270 370 calls. So those are the two that I have. Um,
I'm coming out, so that's good. Let me see
where's Microsoft? Microsoft is right there. Adobe is looking really good to the upside.
Yeah, we're green in both.
We're green in both. All right, so Adobe is looking to break day high right here, guys. Like if you had got in Adobe earlier, you should be fine. The break of this high, Adobe is gonna push to my target from yesterday, which the first target is gonna be 374.50. So that's the target, 374.50 for the first target, followed by 380. It's gonna be 376.30 and then 380, right? So there's gonna be those two targets. With Microsoft, I'm also in Microsoft. Um, I'm in the two.
Are you gonna want to do this?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Mhm.
remember we have news at 10, guys. So be mindful as well, okay? Be mindful. We have news at 10. What's up, TikTok? What's up, YouTube? Let me know what y'all looking at. Um, Let me know what y'all looking at as far as for trades this morning. If y'all coming in, I only trade options, okay? I don't trade anything at, well, it's not that I don't trade anything else. I only trade options right now on the live. Um, I do other stuff, but right now I'm only trading options. See Adobe on the lower time frame. Man, Adobe on the lower time frame is crazy. Let's see that. Yeah, needs to break out. Needs to break out. Hmm. Hmm. Remember, I talked to you guys about my Mastercard as well. Okay, Mastercard to me was bullish on yesterday, but it pulled back did something similar like Adobe, but if MasterCard break above 537.76, if it break yesterday's high, we should push. The target is going to be 544 at that point. All right, we got 30 seconds left in this 15-minute candle. 30 seconds left in this 15-minute candle, so just be patient. Again, remember we have news at 10 o'clock too, guys. So, like I mentioned on I have an alert there on AVGO. On AVGO right now, we already touched the 50 and bounce off the 50. Remember, I told you guys earlier, we want to see that bounce off the 50 right here, which it came down, touched the 50. Now the 15-minute is looking like this. So a break of this 15-minute, guys, and AVGO will be a call. So want to see it come down.
We might need to have 4 charts today.
Right?
We still got Google that we need to look at. Like, you might need to switch from 2 to 4.
All right, so look at AVGO right now. AVGO is about to be a call. Have to break right here. We're waiting for that to break. Huh?
Well, if it break.
Which one is that?
This is AVGO.
So AVGO is a call right now. Yeah. Adobe just broke as well. So Adobe just broke the day high.
Nope.
Microsoft calls is going off. So all my calls is going up. Well, Microsoft just broke day high. So
Which one you want?
shit.
Because they all going off.
All my alerts are not going off, guys. So on Adobe, yeah, Microsoft broke out. Yeah, Microsoft is
Would you rather that one?
Microsoft have earnings tomorrow. The thing on that probably will be high. All right, here we go on AVGO, guys. AVGO is now pushing. AVGO pushing right here. I'm gonna say on Adobe right now, AVGO is popping up. So make sure that remember we have news at 10 o'clock, guys. So right now on AVGO, what was your average? Okay, so right now on AVGO, we're up 5% on AVGO. We tested day high, so my yellow line is day high, which could be a resistance level right here, right? But we actually broke day high. We actually broke yesterday's day high. But on the weekly, we're right here, okay? The monthly is what I really I'm iffy about because the monthly is right by VWAP. So with that, make sure that with this, you're taking your trims as it go up. So right now I'm still in AVGO though. I haven't taken any trim yet. look at Microsoft. I'm gonna trim some off of Microsoft that I have, guys. I'm up 15% on Microsoft, so I'm gonna trim some off of Microsoft.
Adobe on this. Well,
All right, so I'm looking for the push right here on AVGO. This is the first 5-minute candle of this 15. So we have a new 5-minute coming in. I want to see a push right here. Here we go. It's rejecting off that level.
put that.
Put it right there.
All of it.
2.
Damage.
All right, guys, so let me know. Microsoft is still pushing. Adobe is still pushing as well.
AVGO. I mean, yeah, Adobe.
Adobe hasn't started moving yet.
But I mean, I'm up.
There we go. Now Adobe's moving.
I'm gonna close a little bit of this.
So we're closing a little bit of Adobe right here. Still have time on the 15-minute to push.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I'm just gonna close a little bit. Secure some profits on that.
We're hitting a level here, guys, on AVGO. This level right here, we rejected off of here twice, right? So we want to see the break. Now, the thing is, with AVGO, take profit is right here based on an inside bar. But to the upside, on the weekly, we're still an inside bar as well, okay? On the 15-minute, we're above VWAP. What's up, Bruce? What's up, guys? Let me know what you're trading. What's up, Jimmy? Let me know what you guys are looking at as far as trades. Right now, I'm trading options. I just scale out some of my Microsoft calls, Adobe calls. I'm in AVGO calls as well. Hi, Sierra. Right here. All right, so if you guys are joining me right now, I'm in Microsoft calls. I scale out of some of my Microsoft calls. I'm in AVGO calls, and I'm in Adobe calls. Okay, so let me know what you're looking at. I don't like to overtrade. That's one of my things. I don't like to overtrade. AVGO hit that level and rejected it.
I wonder if I should put a stop on AVGO. I mean Adobe. Sorry.
Adobe. Yeah, you can put a trailing stop on Adobe.
It's like close.
Remember, guys, we have news in 5 minutes.
2%. No. Or you just want to close Adobe.
Oh, Adobe's fine.
Okay. Let me see what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft is fine. I'm gonna leave it on there.
All right, guys. So I'm still in Adobe calls, and I'm still in Microsoft calls, and I'm still in AVGO calls. Okay. Right now, AVGO is sitting on VWAP. It came bounced off of VWAP. Reason why I got in AVGO, it came down, test the 50% on the day, and then created this on the 15-minute. Close above VWAP. So new 15 minutes started, tested VWAP as support, break the previous 15. So I got in. When it hit the day high, I should have took some profit because I was up 10% at that point. I should have took some profit because I know that there is gonna be some type of rejection right there, which we went up to the day high as far as previous day high, and we rejected and we came back down. So right there, we have 2 days that it went up to that high, right? So we have a week high that it has to break. It already broke yesterday's high, but now it have the weekly high to break. Now we can reject and come back down, right? But I'm looking at this right now. So if this 15-minute closes, I want it to close above VWAP. But in a sense, remember, we have news at 10 too, okay? So in any case, if the new 15-minute comes in and break this previous 15-minute low, then I'm closing.
Whatever happened to Google?
Google came back up.
Yeah, but it did a hell of a job though.
It did. It didn't hit target yet though. So on Google,
VWAP is right there. So
yeah, so it's respecting VWAP right there. So if Google breaks this 15-minute low, then it's gonna come down to the target of 158.
If you decide on that.
I'm not liking how AVGO candle is closing. $30-minute is a 3. 1 hour is a 3. 4 hour did not break. Create a lower low on both. I need this to close above VWAP. All right, so we have news coming out in 30 something seconds, guys. 30 seconds, we have news coming out. We have Jolt's job openings that's coming out, and we have CB consumer confidence coming out as well. All right, so we have that's coming out in less than 30 seconds. All right, so here we go. See that pop? Have a reaction to the news right here. Want to see that push? Come back down. What's the news say on this? 86. Well, that's a good difference right there. I hate being in trades when news come out. Absolutely hate it. All right, we're holding right here. Okay, so we're holding on the 200 on the 5-minute right here, guys. So we're holding on the 200 on the 5-minute.
And Adobe's coming back too, so that's good.
Right here, Google look like it's about to be a call, but I don't trust Google as far as call. Adobe. Yeah, you have that quick spike down. Adobe is looking good. Adobe just needs to push. Microsoft is pushing. Look at that big push on Adobe right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really close on.
All right, so we're up over 12% on Adobe, so we're taking some off the table on Adobe. So we're taking profits on Adobe. We're trimming some on Adobe right now. Okay, guys, up a little over 12% on Adobe, so we're taking some trims off of Adobe. I'm still in AVGO calls, guys. I'm still in AVGO calls. Right now, we're above VWAP on AVGO. Let me see AVGO on the smaller time frame. Let's see. All right, we needed to pop above here. We needed to pop above this 5-minute. Create more of a bullish thing right here. So we're popping above. Remember, we just used the 200 as support on the on AVGO. Okay.
Yeah, this one's coming.
Like, give one. If this happens, right there. If this happens, then that.
Come on, computer.
Adobe's looking really good to the upside, guys. Just need to see this pop above here. Once we pop above here, this is the next 5 minutes. So 5-minute candle is about to end right here. So you have to pay attention to that. The 5-minute candle is about to end. So want to wait for the pop above day high. Once we pop above day high, then 74.75 is gonna be our first. 374.50 is gonna be our first target. So here we go. It just popped above it, but we have 15 seconds left. So we're gonna see this 5-minute candle drop down. Wait for the pullback on the 5-minute candle. We have 5 seconds in this 5-minute candle. So wait for that pullback to happen. No pullback. All right, where's the new candle?
Facts. It's like they didn't
Why
put
is
the
it
candle.
taking so damn long to come up? Trading View, stop messing with me right now.
Yeah, everything is kind of. It pushed up a little bit, but where is it? There we go.
Oh, it damn gapped up. All right, it gapped up, guys.
Adobe, I wasn't paying attention. It was up over 18%.
So Adobe is up over 18% on Adobe right now. 20% on Adobe. All right, so Adobe is pushing towards the target, guys. Like I said, target is going to be 374.50 is the first target, okay? We're approaching there. We're $1.50 away from that. We're up 23% right now on Adobe. Up 23% right now on Adobe. And we're also in AVGO calls. Looking for AVGO calls. We're in AVGO calls as well. On Adobe.
Mm-hmm.
You
want to keep it right?
Nah, keep it right there. This is 5 minutes. We could actually trim right here. Yeah, trim some more right here. The thing with me, guys, is that even though I have a target, right, doesn't necessarily mean that I have to wait till it hit target for me to take profit. Okay, you could trim along the way. One of the things that I've learned is that by not trimming and wait till it get up here, we can have pullbacks. And when we have pullbacks, that's where we lose out on the contracts, right? The contracts become less. And then by the time it gets up there, it's the same amount as if we were supposed to take profit right at the top of this 5-minute candle. So I always stress the point of making sure you take profit. Make sure you take profit. Just trim some if you have to, but make sure you're taking some type of profit.
Mm-hmm.
How are we looking at AVGO? See, Adobe gapped up, right? So because Adobe gapped up, I know that it could pull back down and close this gap right here, okay? Because Adobe gapped up on the 5-minute. You said that's the cost right there, right? So on Microsoft, y'all should be well in profit on Microsoft. I'm just not paying attention to Microsoft as much because I'm in both of these as well. But Microsoft as well is up 20%. So you guys should be taking profit on those, right? So even if you're trimming some on Microsoft, make sure that you're taking profit. You could trail it if you want on Microsoft. If AVGO comes back down and this candle turns red, this 15-minute break, it's low right here. I'm gonna get out of AVGO.
How far are you going, Microsoft? It's got good ways to go.
Yeah, Microsoft got till 400. So we in some heavy sell area right here. The first target was the 70 the 494.50 for 395. 395 was the first target, so 40 cents away from there. But then the next target after that was the 400. If you look left, I always tell you guys to look left. Oh no, it was 394.65. 394.65 was the first level for things. So it was 5 cents away from target. Always look left, guys. So with this, if you look left on Microsoft, you'll see that we had a rejection right here at 394.65. We had a rejection right there. So when it came up 5 cents away from it, you saw that rejection right there. Okay, it's going to respect it. Okay, but can it continue and will it continue? It may continue, but you will get that pullback. That's why I say a lot of times if you trim, it's okay to trim, because when it go back up here, the contracts is not going to be the same. So you want to make sure that you're taking some type of profit. Okay. So we have that rejection right off of there, but the candles are still looking good to the upside for Microsoft. The next level is going to be right here at the body of this candle, which is 395. Like I said, 395 was that level, followed by, you have a little bit of wicks all in that area, but see right here that then you have the 400. All right, so we're looking good on AVGO right now. Still looking good on AVGO. As long as AVGO stays above VWAP, I'm good with that. AVGO is still above VWAP on the 15-minute. We tested the perfect area, which is the 50. A lot of times, what happens is I don't take it right there at the 50, but I look for it to test the 50 and do some type of reversal right off of the 50. This morning I had mentioned to you guys, if we have a test at the 50 and then a break, then it will be a call, right? So right here, we tested the 50. We broke this previous 5 to create an outside bar, which is a engulfing candle, right? So right now we have that break of the 15 that came down here, but I didn't close because I noticed that it's using 200 as a support and VWAP on the 5-minute. I came down to the lower time frame to see what's going on with that, right? So right now we have this still using the 200 and the VWAP as support, and we're still above VWAP right now on the 15-minute candle, right? So in any case, if we close below this 15, if the new 15 comes in and close below this 15, then I'm out. I'm using that as my stop loss. But we shouldn't go down. And the reason why I'm saying we can, but we're above VWAP. As long as we stay above VWAP, I'm good with that.
Adobe's going good. 25% Adobe.
Adobe's up 25%, guys.
So if you want to trim, you can definitely trim.
Oh shit.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I know. But
we were gonna look at Google.
it doesn't make any sense.
You were talking about a reversal for the upside.
Yeah, Google had a reversal.
You passed it. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, it did reverse. Shit.
Remember, you called it.
Yeah, it did
On
reverse.
15,
On the
but
15, it reversed on the 15 to come up back.
yeah, I was looking at it.
So it did reverse.
It's all good. Can't catch the ball.
So there we go again on Microsoft. Microsoft is pushing back up. New 15-minute candle right here, guys.
Yeah, Microsoft is over 20%.
Microsoft over 20% right here. Futures is looking good too. What happened?
You laughing at?
Oh, you laughing at me?
Yes, because your head is everywhere. I'm probably like, dang, I want to go to future, but I'm not.
Yeah, like look at that bounce off that candle right there on futures. Yeah, that looks good right there. All right, guys. So I'm gonna use this as a stop. So if if AVGO breaks this 15-minute candle, I'm gonna close my AVGO. That is pushing. What else would push? QQQ.
Can we talk about IWM? Was it yesterday or?
We did talk about IWM. IWM is doing some crazy stuff right now on IWM. Oh, that's a 5-minute.
We both said it at the same time. Still below VWAP. It's a 1-3. It's gonna come. It looks like it's gonna come down.
This is a magnet right here, so it might come down here and test this. That's a magnet right there. On the day is an inside bar. So 30 minutes below VWAP. Yeah, we have some heavy sell on that. This have a good setup too for a divergence play, a bullish divergence play. If this ends in 3-1, a break above here would send it back up for a divergence, bullish divergence. All right, guys. So if you're just joining me right now, I'm in AVGO calls. I'm in. I think I still have Adobe calls and Microsoft calls. All right. I've trimmed on my Microsoft and Adobe calls. We're up well over 20% on both of those. AVGO right now, we are at break even, I believe, on AVGO. Yeah, we're right at break even on AVGO.
You watching? Which one you watching next? IWM. Oh. I
feel like this. Trying to do some crazy stuff right here. Okay, let me check AVGO on the higher time frames. We have a 3-1 going on here. on the 30-minute, 3-1 on the 1 hour. Very similar like yesterday on the 4 hour. Created a lower low on the 4 hour. All these time frames though, so my 1 hour, all these time frames are green, which is showing me that is bullish. You're still supposed to be bullish on AVGO. All my time frames are green. So because all my time frames are green, I'm still good. But again, I'm watching it closely because AVGO, if AVGO breaks below my 15, I'm gonna be closing. But I like AVGO to the upside. We have 10 more minutes in this 15-minute candle, 10 more minutes in the 30-minute candle. So we're still at inside bar in the 30-minute as well. So we're bouncing between this right here. We're still above VWAP as well, guys, on AVGO.
The only one I put a trail stop on was Microsoft. Adobe, I didn't.
Put a trail stop on Adobe.
Okay.
All right, we're coming down, guys. We're coming down.
There we are. That move fast. Yeah, I'll just close it. I want more profits. That's what you're looking at, Adobe?
AVGO.
I'm out of Adobe.
All right, so we closed everything on Adobe. We're about to close AVGO, guys. Let me just see right here. Hold on.
Oh, it's on the 200.
Fucking sitting on the damn 200. Ugh.
It's a tricky situation. Usually you buy on the
Sitting on the 200 right here. Let's see. Let's add that. We're sitting on the 200 on the 5-minute, guys, and we've been using the 200 as a support level. So even though it broke the 15-minute, right? I'm still looking at it because it haven't went completely bearish under here. Now, what I'm gonna be paying attention to is right here, because now if we close between the 200 and if we close between the 200 and the VWAP, then use VWAP as resistance and then come down and break, then we can drop.
Microsoft. What did they do? Oh, yeah, I clicked something. Where's Microsoft? The phone?
Right there.
No, I like to see the charts, but it's okay.
Oh. Come back down to test. Come back down to test VWAP. Still above VWAP on a 15-minute. 5-minute come down to test VWAP.
There's no top on that, right?
No, there's no. Well, yeah, there's a top on 5.
I couldn't see it. Oh, I see it. I see it.
All right, watching AVGO right here, guys. And we gap down. We gap down. Means you have to pop back up, but when it pop back up, I want to see what happens. If it gap down and continue down, we know that we have to bounce back up. But if it gap down, closes this gap, and then drop, then we're going to continue to fall. But this gap down, so we have to pop back up right here. So let's see what's going to happen. It's still using the 200 right here. But we gap down, so let's see. It's going to push down. There we go, it's popping back up.
And we're still in Microsoft. We're still green. Everything's still good. It's holding.
So Microsoft, we're still in Microsoft as well. Are we completely out of Adobe, right?
Yeah, I'm done with Adobe. I'm just holding
Microsoft.
It hasn't. It's just it's stable. Because trust me, if it was dropping, I would have been out. Well, if I see 10%, I'm out. I think this is where my sales and my stuff.
All right, so we have a couple minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I don't like the fact that AVGO can come all the way down to this right here. Because AVGO can come all the way down to this 200. It's a $1.50 drop, but I don't like it. It still has a gap right here because it gapped down. Still has a gap. So the only thing is testing the 50 and then coming back up. Here's a push. We have 1 minute left in this 5-minute candle, guys. I want to see this candle turn into a hammer. I want to see this candle turn into a hammer. Ain't happening though. Ain't happening. All right, so we have a couple of seconds left in this 15-minute candle, guys. So watch a 15-minute candle. Right now, we just closed below VWAP. Here we go. We're closing the gap. So we kind of close the gap. We're closing the gap right now, so that's why I said price is gonna pop back up. But I want to see it continue. Okay, so that's where I'm talking about. Sometimes we close and we're closing where the value is gonna be high versus wait and see right here. So we pop back up. If we pop back down and we continue down, then there's no gap to fill. There's no upside at that point. We could just continue dropping. So this is where I'm watching right now. This is going to be important right here. Let me know what y'all looking at as far as charts. Let me know what y'all looking at.
Microsoft is still stable.
Yeah, Microsoft is gonna be stable, guys, because we have earnings coming out tomorrow. So you're not gonna see a big difference in the price as far as Microsoft. Here we go on the push. We're gonna test VWAP, but I wanted to break above VWAP, right? We wanted to break above VWAP. We're coming up to test VWAP on the 5-minute. We're still below VWAP now on the 15-minute. We're in a sell, kind of in a sell area right here. So we want to see what's gonna happen. Right now we're approaching VWAP right here. Again, they could have done this just so that they take you out of your buys, right? And then push the market up. When was it? Yesterday? Yesterday that happened to me in Adobe. So my first trade on Adobe yesterday, 15-minute came broke, so I closed it. And then right afterwards it popped back up. And I'm like, all right, it's going towards what I'm saying again, and I got another confirmation. So okay, I took the trade again, and then I'm like, all right, based on what I'm looking at, this is supposed to go up. So that's why I held it. As far as Adobe yesterday. So right now we're testing VWAP on things. So I just told you guys that it's testing VWAP. So even if you had played to VWAP, it's a simple thing as making money right there as far as scalping wise. But we're testing VWAP right now. Google is looking great to the upside. Okay. Google is looking great to the upside. If Google now breaks this level right here, this 15-minute, and break above there. Let me see on this on a higher time frame. Yeah. So Google, if it break that level, we're gonna break the 30-minute inside bar to the upside. We're an inside bar in the 1 hour right now too. So Google is looking good to the upside right now. 4 hours coming right back up. Crazy. Day candle is coming right back up as well.
Yeah, about 5-minute trigger for Google.
All right, so Google is a call, guys.
Google?
Yeah. Google is a call, at least a minimum day high. So Google is a
Yeah,
call.
162.50 call.
I just jump into a 162.50 call on Google. If Google breaks below, if Google breaks below, right here, then I'm getting out. So if Google breaks below right here, I'm getting out. So that's my stop on Google right now. Everything is looking good on AVGO. Like I said, what I want is for AVGO to come back up, close above the 200. Right now, it's using the VWAP as support level. So that's good. AVGO is looking good to the upside. I'm still in AVGO, guys. So AVGO, I'm still in AVGO calls. So with that, I'm in AVGO calls and I'm in a Google call as well. There we go on Google. Nice push on Google right here. Let me see. Okay. Nice push on AVGO as well. Nice push on AVGO as well. If you look at that, nice push on AVGO. We need to break through this level right here. As you can see, we have a lot of resistance in this area right here. If I draw a line, so if you look at this line right here, right, look at how many rejection it had right there, right? So we have quite a few rejection in that level right there. Rejection, 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 rejection. So right now we're testing this again. We want to see a push above and close above right here. All right. We had one candle that closed above here.
Where's Google start? I didn't hear it, so I didn't see it.
Google is going to target day high, which is at day high right now, pushing up to day high. We're having a big push on everything right now. Make sure that you're trimming and taking profit too, guys. Just add 20 to that, 22 or whatever. You already know. So Google, you should be in profit right now, guys. Here we go. Nice push on AVGO as well. Nice push on AVGO. Right now, we are above that level. We want to close above that level, okay? If you look at the 5 minute, we want to close above that line. That line that I just drew right here, right at 92.10. We want to make sure that we're closing above that line. We want to make sure that we're closing above that line at 92.10 because if you look to the left, we have a lot of resistance and reject level right there. So right now we're above that level. As long as we close above that level, then we should be good. We want the next 5 minute come in and then come down, test that level, bounce off, break the high and continue up. Okay? To be honest with you, I don't even want it to come back down. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this 5 minute. I need to see just a big push, which we're seeing a big push right now on AVGO. Google, we should be up on Google. Right? Google, we're up on Google right now, 7% on Google. No, you're fine.
Okay. How many minutes in 15?
We have 5 more minutes left on the 15. All right, AVGO is doing exactly what I said. Right? We wanted to close above here, which is good. We only had 2 candles that closed above this price. Everything else rejected, okay? We have the first one that closed above here, tested day high. Then the next one came opened above but closed below it. And then afterwards, we've been having rejection. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejection. So right now, this is the second candle that closed above. And now we want this to just push. I would like to see the push. But if it come down, test this level right here, use it as a support, bounce off of it, and continue up, then we're good. Google, we're looking good on Google. We're having a push on Google right here.
Almost.
Having a push right here on Google. Let me look at the 5 minute on here. Nice push on Google. So right now I'm in Google calls and AVGO calls. So there we go on AVGO, right? Came down, test this level. See where my line is? We're testing that level right now. So we're testing that line right now. We want to bounce off this line and break this line. Once we break this line, we know that we're going to come back up and test that day high. Now, bear in mind, this is a 15-minute candle. So we have 3 minutes left in a 15-minute candle. Based on how it looks, with Google, you might want to put a trail.
I'll just Google.
Okay. So we coming back in on AVGO, right? Just wait on that. We want to make sure that we close. So we have 3 minutes left. We want to make sure that we close above. Okay. So right here, we're coming back down. It came back down to test VWAP. So we're testing VWAP right now on AVGO.
And we're still in profit with Microsoft.
Are we coming back down on AVGO right here? Testing VWAP. I want us to close even on the 15-minute. If we close above VWAP, then we should be fine on AVGO. But we're seeing this drop right back down on AVGO. A minute and 40 seconds left on AVGO right now. We break back down to the downside on AVGO. Google is using the 200 as a support for the 5 minute. But remember, we came back up to day high where it rejected, so we could see a drop back down on Google. Okay, so make sure if anything. Using that level as support. So we're looking good as far as on AVGO, guys. We're still above VWAP on the 5. We want the 15 to close above VWAP as well. Okay, we want the 15 to close above VWAP as well on AVGO, which we are. We are above VWAP right now, right at VWAP right now. 10 seconds left. We want to close above VWAP on the 15 as well. If we close above VWAP on the 15, we want the next 15 to come in and use it as a support and then continue up. All right, so here we go. I got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Come on, let's go. I don't like being in front of the charts all day, guys. So that's one thing I don't like. So if you've been trading with me, I don't like it. I have a hard stop when it comes to trading at 11 o'clock. So with that, I always say monitor your trades like I did yesterday. Monitor your trades. AVGO is looking good to me as far as to the upside. We're creating higher lows on AVGO. Google is looking good as well to the upside. When you're in profit, just make sure that you're trimming. Okay, make sure you're trimming when you get to your targets. Right now we're above VWAP on the 15-minute, which is what I want to see. Now we did close the level. I have the line right here, right? So the level that is having trouble with closing above right now is 92.10. That level right there is having trouble with 92.10 on AVGO. Okay, so we're watching that as far as that level right there. Once we close above it, we had two candles that close above it, then we have a rejection afterwards. So we're looking for continuation. We're above VWAP on the 5-minute and we're above VWAP on the 15-minute. We're looking for this now to continue up. My stop loss is going to be the bottom of the 15-minute. We're creating higher lows on this as well. On Google, you guys should be in profit. Not sure. All right, so on Google,
a little bit above.
Where is it? Okay, yeah. So on Google, we're up like 4% on Google. So I said like earlier, we were up almost 10% on Google. So we were up about 8% on Google earlier. But this is where I said like that little pullback right there brought us down below our break even. And now we're getting back into profit. So we're looking right here for Google to break. If Google break right here, then we're going to push up. The next level that you're going to have some type of resistance at is the 50 line. And that 50 line is right here at 162.66. Okay, that's where you're going to have that next rejection level right there at 162.66. If we break above previous 15. Man, I need to use a bathroom. I need to pee. So if y'all don't know right now, I'm doing 75 hard challenge as well. So with that, I have to drink a gallon of water every day, guys. So every day I gotta drink a gallon of water. Plus I have to do 2 45-minute workouts, read 10 pages a day.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. Love on my wife dearly.
Oh, how sweet.
So a lot of stuff we gotta do, but pay attention to Google, guys. Let me see Google on right here. Or about this. All right, Google just break to come back down on the 5 minute. Let me see right here. Google doesn't have a top. Does it have a top?
No.
No, it doesn't have a top on here. But I'm right at break even.
Yeah, a little bit more. It's pushing up a little.
All right, guys, I'm gonna close Google right here. I closed my Google right here. Now I saw the break. I don't like going in drawdown much, especially on Google. But one of the things I find as my fault with this, when I told you guys the break of here, I told you the first target is gonna be at day high. I wasn't up 10%. I had my thing at 10% to take profit at 10%, and it didn't hit 10%, and that's one of the reasons why I'm telling you guys as well, right? You have to be careful when you're taking your trades, because sometimes when it hit target, take your profit, right? Take your profit. It went a little bit above target right here, but I still didn't take profit, and that's what happened right here. Now, what a trade that was in profit, I'm taking a loss on, right? Small loss, but it didn't have to happen, right? So I just closed my Google. I'm not trying to see where it will drop at, even though it's an inside bar in the 15-minute right here, but Google can come right back down. Once it broke, I know that, all right, it was going to come up here and test, so which it did. So right now it could stay as an inside bar and then afterwards come back down. Google just did on the day, basically came up to almost closing the gap right here on the day. Only trade I'm in right now. Are we in any other trades?
No, I'm still in Microsoft.
Still in Microsoft.
Yeah.
Okay, so Microsoft is just right there, consolidating the whole time right there. So Microsoft is right here. Microsoft is still looking good. Microsoft is above VWAP. And look at Google pop back up. What didn't have a top?
Yep. And it's in the green area.
Now it's gonna break the 5. Is it gonna break the 5?
Yeah, it is.
It's just gonna break the damn 5. Fuck. All right, so Google pushing. I don't like drawdowns, guys. So I rather take, and this is where I say you have to be comfortable with taking it, because some days, yes, you may be right, but there's times where you're gonna be like, man, is this gonna bounce back? Now, I didn't see the top on the 5 minute candle, right? There was no top on a 5 minute candle, and in a sense, I question that, because normally you have to create that wick on there, and it came right back up, create the wick on there. Now it break back to the upside. So now we're seeing Google push back up to the upside. So we're gonna retest that level right there at 62.38. We're gonna retest that. We should retest it anyway. So we're in right now AVGO, and we're in Microsoft. That's the two that we're in right now.
Correct.
Could you go back to the main?
You guys have 4 minutes.
All right, there we go. Look at that big push, guys. Look at that big push. Big push on AVGO. Big push on Google. Big push on Google right here. That's why I said it's going to retest the high. Once it broke there, retest the high.
Couple seconds too early.
Couple seconds too early. And that will happen, right? But you can't be mad. Can't be mad. Again, guys, with AVGO, we're still, let me see. Right here, we're still closing. We need to close above this level right here. See how many times we're testing this area? This 92 level area, 92.10. Just testing it, rejecting, testing it, rejecting, right? But we're creating higher highs, higher lows. We're creating higher lows on here, but we're also creating lower highs, right? So at some point, we're gonna have to break out of here, right? We have this going on, and we have this going on. So at some point, we're gonna have to break out of that, right? So we're coming back in right here. This looks similar, very similar to yesterday's trade as far as Adobe. Very similar as far as yesterday.
Oh, I can't wait to breakfast.
What's for breakfast, honey?
Scrambled eggs with spinach, maybe some tomatoes.
Yeah, you had breakfast without me yesterday.
That was why you chose not to eat breakfast.
I had to see your breakfast on Instagram.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Ain't that something? You have a wife home, right? And she's like, yo.
I said, did you want something to eat? You said no.
Yeah,
so.
but you know I don't eat until like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
That's
because
lunchtime.
I have my fasting.
So period. You ate lunch. I gave you lunch.
Yeah, but I could have ate some of that eggs.
Nah.
That eggs that looked pretty.
It did, didn't it? Tasted good too.
It looked delicious yesterday.
It was.
It sure was. I bet it was.
Yep. Oh, it's raining. See, it's a good thing we did our little 45-minute walk. We got to do 2 workouts a day, guys.
Yeah,
So we knocked out both already before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I should say before 9.
All right, so new 15-minute here. Again, we close below the level.
Above, you mean?
We close below the level.
What level? Oh, that line.
Yeah.
We're about to bust through that.
So here we are with this level again. So all these rejection points right here, we only had one close above this level, right? So we only had one close above this level. So this level right here is giving some issues. In a sense, we have an ascending triangle, but also we're in like this little wedge right here, right? Whatever way, whoever want to get technical, but in a sense, we're creating higher lows, okay? Higher lows means that we're bullish. As long as we're creating higher lows, we're bullish. Once we break below that low, then we're going to be bearish. But in a sense, I'm bullish on AVGO. We're in calls right now on AVGO. Okay, we're in AVGO calls right now. So a break above 130, 192.34. A break above 130, a break above 192.34. Is it 34? 38. 194.38, and we're gonna push. So let's see right here. 10 seconds, 10 cents away from here. A break above that, and we should push. Here we go. Need to break above this level. So we have all these levels. Look at this right here. Man, this is crazy. Shit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 15-minute candle that tested this line, right? Not all the way 16 minus these 3 right here didn't test the line exactly, but we have 16, 13 that tested this line. Some of them were in pre-market, right? But they tested that line, right? And rejected that line or closed below that line. So what we're looking for is a break and close above it at that point, right? We broke it earlier and we broke the day, right? We broke the day, came up close to the week. So once it broke the day, I was bullish on it. The reason why I took my trade in the beginning is because right here we tested the 50, right? We tested the 50 previous, the 50% retracement, and then ended with this candle on a 15-minute. And then once we ended on that candle on a 15-minute, we break to the upside, which is a reversal on a 15-minute. So that's why I took that trade to the upside. We was up. I'm not sure if we was up 10% or not on that trade, but here we go, rejecting that level again. So a break below this 15 and I will be closing AVGO. It's like, yo, we're right within the damn candle. Oh, this is a 3-1. Fuck. All right. So this is a 3-1 on the 1 hour.
Is it do 1 hour?
And we have a double inside on the 30-minute.
Yeah. Feels like it's bouncing off.
Fuck it. I'm not. I can't close this unless it breaks down here. That's the sucky part. Because then, did it break my level? It's gonna be like you have an inside bar 3-1 setup on the 1 hour. Both of your 1 hours are green. Both of your 1 hours are green candles. You have a double inside at 3 with a double inside on the 30-minute. Either direction this break, guys, is gonna push. Okay, so on AVGO right now I'm in a call, but AVGO we need to break that level, that 138 192.45 is where we need to break 192.45. We're testing VWAP right now on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute. On the 15-minute, I said if it break previous 15, I will get out. But we're in a double inside on the 30-minute. So it would be crazy if I close this on a double inside when it didn't break the 30-minute. And I've used down here as my stop loss before. So earlier, my stop loss was this candle right here. I need to pee. I can't hold it.
Hurry up, go. Let me see what he's looking at on the 30-minute. Oh, I see what he's saying. I'm just gonna have to stay strong. So it's just staying on VWAP at this moment. So it's not really doing too much yet. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Mel. All right, so we're pushing up now. So we're going to wait to see if this breaks the 15. It just keeps fluctuating. It was pushing up. It was pushing up just now. But we're waiting to see.
Oh, man. Man, I feel lighter.
That's what happens when you have to drink a lot of water.
Here I go.
Look at that, y'all. Look what you have to drink every day. Just so you guys know, we are over our time.
Oh, shit.
But I'm giving him grace. I'm giving him grace.
Yeah, we are. We are over our time, people. So with that, all right. All right, so let me do this. Let me just give you guys what my trading plan is.
Do you need that on?
Right here?
No, I think you need that.
All right. All right, guys. So let me know. Let me let you know what the trading plan is gonna be. So right now we're at we're in AVGO calls. We're in. So let's go from the higher time frame. Right now we're 3-1 setup on the 1 hour candle. Okay. Both candles are green. Everything is pointing from to the upside on a 1 hour, 4 hour day weekly, right? On the 30 minute, we have a double inside on the 30 minute. So that means that a break of the high, we will push, which that's what I'm looking for. We're above VWAP. We just went down and test VWAP. If it breaks below, then I will cut my trade. Okay, so the low of this candle is at 190 and 92 cents. Okay, so if it break below that, then I'm cutting the trade because this is a double inside. If it break that, that means that we're gonna drop. Okay, the direction is gonna have a stronger direction to the downside. Everything is looking good as far as on the 15 minute as well. 15 minute is testing VWAP. We need to break previous 15. If we break previous 15, then we're gonna push as well. One of the levels that is respecting a lot is this 192.10. It's respecting that area a lot. I just told you guys we have about 13 candles that rejected that and closed below it. Okay, so now we're pushing back down again. Okay, so we're in a wedge right now, but we are creating higher lows on the time frame. So higher lows means that we're bullish. Okay, higher lows, that means that we're bullish, and we have that right there. It's just like yesterday's chart with Adobe, very similar setup, and we just took over 20% on Adobe today. So with that, make sure you're monitoring your trades. I'm about to hop off because I'm past my 11 o'clock time frame. Make sure you're monitoring your trades. Again, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. With that said, peace out.